geese are basically the physical embodiment of evil, so what better thing for one to do than to rob a bank? So today we're going to try and figure out if it is possible for the goose from Untitled Goose Game to rob a bank. And just a note, this is basically just a theoretical simulation, so YouTube, don't take my video down. No geese will be actually robbing banks or anything like that. And another thing, the goose we will be looking at is the goose from Untitled Goose Game, not Canadian goose, because if it was a Canadian goose, that bank wouldn't even be there anymore. So what bank will our goose be robbing? And the answer to that is just a theoretical bank that doesn't actually exist, because if I chose an actual bank, my video will probably be chucked into a giant pit of Canadian geese by YouTube. Now with all that out of the way, we will actually start the heist. So the first step our goose needs to complete is to get inside the bank. And the optimal strategy to do that is to wait for the last of the tellers to leave. And when that moment happens, the goose can just fly in as they leave to complete step 1. But the only problem with that is the goose from the Untitled Goose Game can't actually fly. Except if you use glitches, so that counts. Step 1 complete. The next step is to evade the security guards, because after flying in, the people monitoring the cameras would definitely see this and alert the security. But luckily, only one security guard could come, because the goose is pretty much just a small annoyance for them. And as the guard comes, the goose would pull the classic tactic of untying the guard's shoes, distracting the guards, therefore completing step 2. For step 3, our goose needs to get into the vault, and this step is pretty easy to complete. The goose can just take the keycard from the occupied guard with stealth and precision, locate the vault, then scan the keycard, and step 3 is done! This step is probably the most difficult for the goose to pull off, and that step is the getaway. Because after the goose opens the vault, all the guards will come and try to stop the goose. Luckily, they will likely not call the police because it's just a goose. And the guards can't legally do much, because if they injure the goose, that would be animal abuse. So the goose can just pull the old untie the shoe trick, take the money, and probably one of their hats, then leave. And since animals can't be considered criminals, the goose will be free and likely just throw the money in a lake or put it in someone's food to maximize the deviousness. Anyways, thanks for watching to the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe, because if I get to 300 before Mario Kart World, I will change my profile picture to a cow.